Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Cincinnati.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Number 11.
Julio Jones.
Touchdown.
63 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Broncos nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Adam Thielen, 77 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down, Bengals.
Now a play fake. Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
A gain of 5.
From the 31, Wilson will get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Complete to Saquon.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Oh, and Sanders pushed it to the right. No good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Oh, good move. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Goes take over 1st and 10. At their
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the
pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
With the score tied 14-14.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll run with Barkley, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos have broken the tie.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Bengals 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up as they have it 1st and 10. Steps away. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Rodgers forced out to his left. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
19 yards.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now Joe Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what? Right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bronco defense comes up big. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Denver Broncos.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson lets it fly for Thielen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On the move to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver?
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt.
Is good.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
Number 26.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Juszczyk.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Cincinnati.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Darnell Mooney, 51 yards. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
The kick is
on this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Darrell Henderson, 76 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Dave Pettis on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Wilson's pass.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this will be caught by Mooney. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 28.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
53, check 53. Strip the ball. Strip the gun. Check 53's right. Check 53's right. I got you, pump.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 34. Sanders' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All time. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who have gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 2nd down now. Barkley. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
15-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he is all the way up past the 25. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He's 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Rodgers. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Rodgers to throw.
Bengals.
Steps away to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. the blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Touchdown.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's back to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Flush to his right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.